This is Buffalo. We know snow. This is not Charlotte. This is not Atlanta. This is Buffalo. So we have to get this under wraps because I don't think that our snow issue should be as broad, maybe minute, but not as broad as what we've seen over the last couple of years.
Complaints about potholes and snowplows in Buffalo have become louder and more frequent. Common Council member Rashid Wyatt, who you just heard from there, talked about both here on News 4 at 4 just yesterday.
For a response from the Sean Ryan administration, right now we are joined by Deputy Mayor Benjamin Swanekamp. Thank you very much for coming in, Deputy Mayor.
Yeah, glad to be here.
We'll talk a little bit about Councilman Wyatt's words in just a bit. But first, looking at snow removal and potholes, how would you say this winter has gone?
So it's been a very brutal winter, but I think we've done a fairly good job, but I'll highlight in one area in particular when there was that 1 foot of generalized snow across the city that came after a few days of continuous snowfall. We engaged a high number of contractors to clear out the city in about a 24-hour period. That historically had not been done before, especially for a citywide event like this. And so we did pretty well up through I would say mid-February in terms of keeping our fleet going, having more crews out than usual. We were told by the career civil servants that they were getting the most plows out that they ever had in years and years and years. At one point, we were routinely getting out, 25, 28 plows at a time, which is pretty close to a full run for the city. So we're pretty happy with that. But the crews are working out of an outdated facility. They have older equipment. Things are beaten down. And so there's just been years of disinvestment in our DPW teams, right? And so we're doing our best with our new leadership team to keep things running. But by this point in the winter now, the trucks are breaking down, the garbage trucks are breaking down, and the freeze-thaw cycle is, of course, causing the traditional brutal damage to our roads and also our water infrastructure. So the guys are doing the best they can right now, and what we're doing right now is working on our 26-27 budget, which will hopefully give them the tools and resources they need to do a better job for next winter as well.
You mentioned about trucks breaking down. Do you have any numbers on how many trucks are potentially out of service right now and what's being done to get them back out on the roads?
So we were as low as 13 trucks a few days ago. We're back up to 18 available trucks that can throw salt. Ideally, again, we want the number to be closer to 30. So a lot of these have heavy mechanical issues that have to be sent out to a dealer for repair, and then our mechanics are doing the best they can with the repairs they can do in shop as well. But these are big pieces of equipment. It can be things like hitting a curb can cause an axle to disalign, major damage to the actual plow structure itself where it can't run. So a lot of stuff happening to these pieces of equipment.
So we had Councilman Wyatt in after a council meeting the prior day, and he was really just requesting that the DPW commissioner and the city's fleet manager come in just to chat with them to just go over the snow removal and the potholes. Is that something the city plans to do? I don't know if there was a communication yet.
Oh yeah, we're always happy to send either myself or Commissioner Skipper over to the council to answer any questions they might have. Where I've been over there a few times already myself, happy to talk to them about any questions they might have. Yeah, absolutely.
So in terms of the potholes, when can city crews really get out and actually fix the roads, right? Because obviously we know we're getting out of the winter months here and the temperatures are still pretty cold out there, but when can you actually start doing the milling?
So milling's a little different. Milling can't occur until the actual asphalt plants open up. And so that's up to their industry. Once they have several days that are above freezing, like a long spell coming up where they know it's going to be open, they'll get the plant going again, and we can do actual milling as part of our capital overlay project. For now, it's focused on cold patch. Cold patch technology has been getting a little bit better, but it's still not great. It's going to ultimately blast out of the potholes after a lot of heavy equipment runs over it, some semis going by, stuff like that. So right now we have a potential of up to 4 cold patch crews out across the city at any time. One of their trucks is broken, so we're at 3 as we speak right now. Again, that gets to the old equipment. We can also engage private contractors to help with that, and when possible, also bring in crews from the Water Authority and the Sewer Authority. As you folks have probably seen from the news, the Water Authority is very busy these days with many, many water main breaks, so they're not able to help, but we'll hopefully get some of the Sewer Authority crews involved as well. Now, our goal, again, during the campaign, Mayor Ryan talked a lot about moving to hot patch, right? A more permanent solid fix. So the city of Buffalo historically, even after the hot asphalt plants that opened up, was still just doing cold patch. So our goal is to get away from that. So as part of our budget, which will hopefully kick off on July 1st, we're investing in the equipment and manpower needed to implement hot patching. Prior to July 1st, we're hoping to enter into some mutual share agreements with other municipalities to see if they can lend us equipment and maybe some manpower to help us do hot patching prior to our new budget kicking into effect, when Buffalo crews can switch from the traditional cold patching to hot patching to have a better effect on the road surface.
A lot of important updates there. Unfortunately, our time is short. Deputy Mayor, thank you very much for taking the time to come in.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor.